Instagram, what's up? I'm literally recording my end of the year top 10s right now. I just did top 10 best horror and top 10 worst horror. And right now I'm about to do non-horror. And I just wanted to stop and say hi. So look for those top 10s coming out real soon. And I think you guys are beautiful. And I think I want to take it to the next level. What is up, guys? It's time to rank my top 10 non-horror movies of the year. Let's do this. What is up, guys? This is the third and final video I'm going to do. I'm probably going to do 2021 most anticipated. We'll see. But this is going to be for non-horror. I've only seen, I believe, around 10 non-horror movies this year. So this is kind of a strange situation. Theaters were closed down. Normally, I would have seen a lot more movies, and I could actually give you a top 10 and a bottom 10 non-horror. But looking at my list right here, literally 10 movies I saw this year. So some of these I don't even remember that well either. So I'll give you the gist of what I do remember. But so 10's going to be the worst and number 1's going to be the best. All right. So you're going to get both of them in one list. All right. So anyway, number 10 is Holiday. This is the worst non-horror movie of the year by far for me. And look, I'm not against a good romantic comedy. Hey, I love Say Anything. There's quite a few of these movies that, like John Hughes. Give me some John Hughes and I'm good. But wow, this was bad. And it's got Emma Roberts in it. But it just felt so formulaic and cliche. And just the idea of it was really stupid. Like this couple, they were going to get together for every holiday. So like Christmas and Valentine's and Easter. And between those, they would never see each other. And the only reason they got together is so they can say that they were together. And this was just a pointless premise. Like, who would do this? Nobody would do this. So if you're going to make a preposterous premise like this, at least make it funny and interesting. Wasn't funny, wasn't interesting. Number 9 is Onward. And Onward might be good. Let me look at the trailer real quick. Hold on, because I don't remember it at all. And maybe that's why I put it here, because I don't remember it. Oh, okay, I remember now. This is the Pixar movie, and to me, I'm a big fan of the Pixar movies, okay? Most of them are good. This one I found very forgettable, and to me, it didn't feel like it belonged on the big screen. This felt like something that you could maybe see on like a Saturday morning. Yeah, it just felt like TV worthy. It didn't feel like, big screen Pixar worthy. And there's so many great Pixar movies out there. So to me, I felt this one was just completely forgettable. Number 8 is Wonder Woman 84. And there were some things that I liked about Wonder Woman 84, and then there was a lot that I didn't like, especially now that it's settled quite a bit. Look, I'm not gonna be one of these guys on YouTube that completely bashes this movie to smithereens, because that does seem like that's the way to run a YouTube channel these days, especially in the Marvel category and the DC category and the Star Wars category. You either gotta freaking love it or you gotta completely shit on it. Not the case for me. I did have some fun with this. There were some scenes that did give me chill bumps, actually. But overall, it's just not a good movie. I didn't like Maxwell Lord at all. That was pretty much the big thing about this. I actually didn't mind Kristen Wiig as Cheetah. Found her interesting, actually. I think they should have delved into her even more, and Maxwell Lord should not have even been in this, and this was really stupid. And I wish I could have been the first to figure this out, but it is kind of weird how Steve comes back through somebody else's body, and then you have Diana basically having sex with this guy who doesn't know that he's having sex with her. And if those roles were reversed, then oh my God, there'd be an outcry, especially in like the Me Too movement right now. So I thought that was hilarious, actually. And it's amazing that got through all these different levels of approval and nobody caught that. Like, was it just too late? Because that's a really weird and kind of creepy thing. Number 7, Bad Boys for Life. This was a lot of fun, actually. And let me be the first to admit right now, I have never seen Bad Boys 1 and 2. I just haven't. They're two movies that slipped by me along the way, and I just never I guess, cared enough to even check them out. I don't know why. I'm not the biggest Michael Bay fan, and maybe that's why. But I decided, you know what, I'll go see this. There's nothing else to go see. And I ended up enjoying it. I thought Will Smith and Martin Lawrence were so funny together. Now, I'd be willing to wager that this probably isn't the best of the three movies, because I thought it was only okay, nothing special. But the thing that made it great was Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. And I like the way Will Smith dealt with, I guess, the younger cops. But yeah, it was fun. Number 6, The Way Back. And The Way Back with Ben Affleck is actually a good movie, but it reminded me too much of Hoosiers, which is a far better film, actually. I mean, Hoosiers is one of the greatest sports movies ever created. I didn't really care for the ending of this movie, how it all panned out. I thought the performances were amazing, actually. Ben Affleck does a great job in this. But the character that he played in this movie, it was kind of hard for me to really get behind him, like, say, Gene Hackman in Hoosiers. And I hate to compare it to Hoosiers, but it's just so similar to Hoosiers. And Hoosiers is amazing. But The Way Back was only okay. Number 5, The Gentleman. Guy Ritchie is back. I love Guy Ritchie when he's good. Snatch is easily his best film. He just has a way with characters and with dialogue and just witty banter. And he's just hilarious. And you get all of that in this movie. You got a big cast with Matthew McConaughey. I think Charlie Hunnam is probably my least favorite part of this movie, because I just don't think Charlie Hunnam is that great of an actor. He's kind of one note in everything he does. To me, he just doesn't have that much personality. He's okay in the movie. But luckily, everything else around him I thought was really entertaining and really funny. I'd still put Rock'n'Rolla and Snatch above this, but it is kind of a return to form for Guy Ritchie. Not the biggest fan of the Sherlock Holmes films. I know a lot of you guys probably are, but I'm just shooting you straight. Number 4, Birds of Prey. We got 2 DC movies on here, and I actually dug Birds of Prey. I didn't think I would like it that much, but I've seen it twice now, and it's fun. That's just pretty much what it is. There's a lot of great Harley Quinn moments in the movie. It is a rated R movie, which I like. She doesn't hold back whatsoever. I think my problem with the movie was it took so long for this team of girls to get together. They don't even get together until like the final act of the movie, but the final act is glorious. It's really fun. Great soundtrack in this movie too. And it definitely is, I think, one of the better DC movies to come along in quite a while. And I put it far above Wonder Woman 84. And it was nice seeing Mary Elizabeth Winstead in here too. I thought she was really awesome. Number 3, Tenet. And Tenet's a good movie, okay? I'll definitely say it's a good movie. I'm grading it on the sound design, which is a weird thing to grade a movie on. But when I saw this movie twice in the theater, it was loud the first time, and the second time my ears wanted to bleed. So I really was cussing at Christopher Nolan, and I thought I would never cuss at Christopher Nolan, but I was doing it the second time. I literally had my fingers in my ears, and it took me completely out of the movie. But the movie itself, it's not perfect, but I do love how Christopher Nolan can take something that's science fiction and make it look real. He shoots everything right there in the camera, and you can't take that away from the guy. I mean, this backwards technology that's in the movie, it's right there on screen. That scene where he's, at the firing range and he's shooting the gun, and the bullet comes back to him. I was blown away by that. Just that one simple little thing. And then there's a lot of sequences in this movie where things are going in reverse and and I'm just like, how in the hell did he film this? So Tenet's not Christopher Nolan's best movie, but it's definitely not his worst. And I think I need to give it another watch now on 4K so I can actually turn the volume down and actually enjoy what's going on. I don't think the characters are the strongest. Like, you compare the characters in this movie to Inception, not even close. But still definitely a Christopher Nolan big budget movie. And I'm glad it finally did come out. Number 2, big surprise here for me, Palm Springs. This movie was just a delight. It's definitely more of a cerebral type of comedy film, very tight script. I'm not going to be talking spoilers in this list, but plot-wise, this might be one of my favorite scripts the entire year. Where this movie goes pretty early on too is genius. I think, and I was just eating up every second, like, where's this gonna go now? And where's it gonna go now, you know? And if you've seen it, you can compare it to a couple other films that have similar plots. Again, I'm not gonna give any spoilers. If you've seen it, you'll know what I'm talking about. But Andy Samberg was awesome in this. Number 1, Sound of Metal. Wow, this was probably the only movie that just blew me away this year. And it's pretty new. It just came out like, I think last month. Riz Ahmed, his performance in this was just jaw-dropping, like so freaking good. And to me, it's like this year's Whiplash. Even though Whiplash focused on the drumming, this one, it wasn't that type of movie at all. This was about a metal drummer who loses his hearing at the beginning of the movie. And so then the rest of the movie is him dealing with that. You know, your life is going to be changed forever now, and you can either give up on life and just lay down and sulk and pout about it, or you can actually make the best of what you got. And I think all those themes are explored beautifully in this movie. Very well directed, great. I mean, just, filmmaking, this has everything you possibly could want in a great drama. I just loved all the performances in this. Riz Ahmed deserves an Oscar for this movie, for sure. And that ending is probably one of the most beautiful endings of the year. That's all I'm going to say. All right. So anyway, that is my, non-horror ranking list for the year. Let me know your favorite non-horror movies below in the comments. Looking forward to hearing them. Also, be sure to come over to Killer Flicks, where we talk horror all day and every day. And on Fridays, we do Free For All Fridays, where we talk non-horror. Follow me at Drumdums on all my socials. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and Drumdum out.